Thank you, Mr. Farouz Nada, Executive Director of UN Global Compact Network Malaysia, for the welcome remarks. Thank you very much again to all of you for joining us. Congratulations to all of you for being part of this summit. Right, moving on, ladies and gentlemen, for the opening remarks, let's hear it from Mr. Rizal Naini, Chief Executive Officer of SME Corp.
Yang berhormat Datuk Seri Dr. Haji Wan Junaidi Tunku Jaafar, Minister of Entrepreneur Development and Cooperatives Malaysia, Mr. Farouz Nada, Executive Director, Global Compact Network Malaysia, distinguished speakers and guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to all. First and foremost, I would like to express my appreciation to the organizer, United Nations Global Compact Network Malaysia, for inviting me to deliver an opening remarks at this summit. Today's conference will be seen through the lens of SMEs, given the critical role, function, and contribution of SMEs in a national and regional development. In ASEAN, SMEs are indeed the backbone of the economy. They constitute a large number of establishments in all ASEAN countries, ranging between 88.8% to 99.9%, and contribute significantly in creating employment opportunities ranging between 51.7% to 97.2%. The contribution of SMEs to respective ASEAN members states GDP and exports ranging between 30% to 50% and 10 to 29.9% respectively. This undeniable fact makes SMEs a crucial segment to the health and stability of the regional and global economy. Ladies and gentlemen, this year marks the start of the decade of action to deliver the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. It is a critical period to advance a shared vision and accelerate responses to the world's gravest challenges, from eliminating poverty and hunger to reversing climate change. However, the spread of the novel coronavirus has shown that what began as a health crisis has become a human and socio-economic crisis. The past few months have been challenging for many of us, and SMEs are likely to be particularly affected. At the same time, we continue to face a global climate emergency with permanent impacts for people and all the natural systems that sustain us. The readiness for change that this crisis has brought is a chance to reshape a sustainable, inclusive economy, reinvigorate industry, preserve vital biodiversity systems, and tackle climate change. Irrespective of what the hurdles are, businesses from SMEs to large firms have to be agile and able to rapidly adopt the changing business landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, there are three areas that I see SMEs can adopt to survive under the new normal, namely sustainability, digitalization, and innovation, as well as inclusiveness. As SMEs play a major role in the region, they need to be involved in building this new reality. Let me stress a little bit on each of the areas. First, sustainability. The adoption of sustainability principles is of utmost importance for a steady and sustainable growth of SMEs. The growth of SMEs cannot be achieved without the integration of sustainability principles, namely environment, society, and governance into their business strategies. A lack of resources and know-how often make it difficult for SMEs to fully implement sustainability principles and actions across their business functions. However, SMEs are often able to innovate and reorient themselves towards new market opportunities more quickly than larger firms. Second, we need to make use of innovation and digitalization to push forward our sustainability agenda. The pandemic has shifted world economy into digital platforms, teleworking, remote learning, teleconferencing, online health services, e-commerce and digital payments all kept the world going. COVID-19 has accelerated the adoption of digital tools for businesses and consumers. Third, inclusiveness. As is often the case with crisis, COVID-19 has put the spotlight on those who are economically disadvantaged, those at the base of the pyramid. Making economies more inclusive starts with decent jobs and social protection for all. SMEs, which contribute significantly to jobs creation and income generation, is vital in providing employment to disadvantaged groups. Thus, inclusive business can help bring innovative and system solutions to the populations, economically and socially. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that you will agree with me that SMEs play a key role in creating a sustainable future. Without a strong SME sector, it will be impossible to get back on track to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals in 2030. It is imperative for me to emphasize that this two-day conference is an event with a national and regional objective aimed to promote and position sustainability at the core of business recovery efforts in the ASEAN region. Therefore, it is essential for all of us to support this auspicious event to ensure its success. With that hope and spirit, I wish everyone a fruitful deliberation and outcome. Finally, I would like to thank the organizer for inviting me to deliver the opening remarks and each one of you for your presence today. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.